Hi everyone and welcome back. So in previous video we were able to run these service tasks. We created a simple client, okay, that was listening to these all topics, and we were able to run this through Camunda engine, and we were able to see, okay, this task is flowing from all these service tasks, and there is already a listener which is listening to these tasks and completing one by one. Okay, now, these are the very basic things which we have talked about: the DMN with the BPMN, different BPMN elements, service tasks, timer events, and all. But overall, how we can consume it with the end-to-end application. Let's say we have a UI user interface which is talking to the which is sending the actions to the Camunda engine. Camunda engine is changing the state of the system, and then we are reading the changed state from our UI. So this is how it can look like. This is our front end. Okay, what we are doing is from the front end we are making a request to, let's say, an interpreter service, or let's call it as a simple microservice, which is intermediate to your Camunda engine and your front end. You can also send a request directly from your UI to the Camunda engine, because Camunda engine is exposing REST APIs. But let's say to manage the workflow and all these things, we have this API microservice, and you are sending all the actions. So because workflow engine will do the actions whenever you need to read the data, you will not be reading the data through the Camunda engine. You might be reading the data from the microservices where you are persisting the data. Okay, so here you are sending all the actions. When I say actions, is like create, update, delete things to the API microservice that will talk to the Camunda engine, because Camunda engine is exposing the REST interface, and we already have this setup through the Docker Compose. So your microservice can send all these post calls by sending the variables. You just need to name the which particular workflow you wanted to execute, and there is a particular API for it. You can also pass the variables for that, and we will execute it. So you can say this is the workflow which I have in the Camunda engine, okay, and I will be executing this from this API. I will just say post. There is a particular API endpoint which you will hit through the post, and it will execute it. Okay. Now we have these, you can say, service task. This service task contains these topics. Okay. So what you can do is we can have a dedicated listener service. Currently what do we have is we have just a simple client code. We are running it, and it is polling the Camunda for all the different topics. If the execution comes to any particular topic, this listener service is taking care of it. Now what we can do, instead of these topics, there will be a topics only, but for each and every topic we can delegate this particular task to independent microservice. Okay, this is service 1, this is microservice 2, let's say this is microservice 1, right? So this listener service can delegate each and every topic to independent HTTP endpoint, and these HTTP endpoint can be you're a single microservice exposing all the endpoints, or you are delegating it to a separate microservice, because you have the data, and you can just you can actually hit the REST APIs of microservice 1, microservice 2, microservice 3, and they will acknowledge with the status code 200 listed. This particular client will say, okay, I got the response, I will complete this task, and I will go to the next task. So you can write a custom wrapper. Okay, currently in the previous video we have seen just a simple this Camunda client task.js, which we created a client, and we were subscribing to these topics whenever any particular uh, topic, I mean, we are subscribing it, so we were able to execute these particular tasks. Like whenever the execution is coming to this particular topic, we were executing it, and we are marking that particular task complete, then this, then that. But these can also point to a separate microservice. These topics can point to a separate HTTP endpoint. They may point to separate microservices. So here we can have these microservice architecture with the Camunda engine like this. Here this Camunda engine is working as a event bus, Here we have these different service tasks. Each and every service task can independently, in the decoupled way, can talk to the independent microservice, and overall state of the system will be held by this Camunda process. And we have now what we just added. Okay, there is a React UI. We wanted to expose some interface CRUD operation we wanted to do. This microservice, it can be a simple one, or you can also talk to this Camunda engine directly. But what we wanted to do is, okay, because we need to pass the process environment, some environment variables. So what we do is, okay, we are going to use this service to trigger these post calls, and we will also structure the variables which we are passing while executing a workflow on the Camunda. So this Camunda engine will execute one by one based on your workflow diagram. It will execute your flow. Like if it is like this, you will execute this, you will pass some variables like this, service type or something like that, and then based on these external tasks, these are the service tasks, right? There is a listener service, and for these particular topics it will go and talk to the separate endpoints. If we get the status code 200, complete this particular task, or handle the BPMN failures if there is a failure is coming from these microservices, and Camunda will maintain the failure state. Okay, this particular topic is giving us this 500 or 400 status code, so you can visualize this on the Camunda diagram. Okay, so what we are going to do is the real world application, how we are going to integrate the front end UI and a set of different microservices with this Camunda engine. So we are going to have a nice and clean interface on the UI side. You will click on some button, you will trigger some action. This particular service will delegate this action to the Camunda engine. Camunda engine will start a particular BPMN. BPMN will go through the different tasks. Those tasks will talk to these different microservices, and we can write a simple listener service, which it is like a 10 lines of a code. You already know the set of topics, it will keep listening them. Now those topics, after listening, you can actually send a mail to a user, you can create a user, you can talk to the database, you can talk to another microservice. All these operations you can do after subscribing a topic. Okay, so let's see that in the next video. Thanks everyone.